Upgrade anytime at Prairie Mobile, your SaskTel authorized dealer.
When you look back at this road trip, you feel that maybe you lost 2 games in 2 periods, one in each game maybe?
Yep, that's exactly to say the least. And, I'm sure from the outside the fans are going, well, here go the Pats again, kind of similar to what they did after the trade deadline last year. Really over our last 10 games, we've been feast or famine here, and it's been one good game followed by a bad game. And really there's no secret mix as to why this is happening. A hockey team is like a jigsaw puzzle, and you've got 20 different pieces to that puzzle that have a different identity and a different role. And until we get complete buy-in for 60 minutes day in and day out of what those roles are and what your identity as a player is, we're going to have this roller coaster ride. And we've made some statements to the players by sitting some guys out, by sitting guys on the pines and not playing them the regular ice time until we get that complete buy-in. Junior hockey teams go through this, and it seems like, if you lose a few games here or there, everybody tries to do too much. Everybody tries to play outside of their role, and it just leads to disaster sometimes on the ice, and we're seeing that obviously the second period in Calgary and then the third period last night, where when we were very successful, we were getting that complete buy-in. Guys were doing what they needed to do, playing within their role of responsibility, and we were having team success. I have no doubt we'll come out of this. No coach likes it to go on as long as it has, but we still got 20-plus games here before the end of the regular season. I think we have enough leadership and character in our locker room that we will come out of this, and we will continue to compete for a playoff spot.
So what exactly is happening when you say they're trying to do too much and maybe they're playing outside their role?
Well, just, for example, guys are changing lines. We have one puck carrier, the other 2 forwards change, and that one forward's trying to beat all 3 guys, and we turn the puck over and give up an odd man rush rather than dumping it in. Overpassing on the power play. The other night in Calgary, we had 7 opportunities to shoot the puck where we didn't do it and surrendered a short-handed goal. A lot of it is just we're trying to be too cute, too fancy, and do things that really don't make us successful. And it's not necessarily malicious. It's just sometimes because they're kids.
Do you find you see more of that after you've had a little bit of success and you've strung some wins together?
Oh, absolutely. That's when you see it, and that's almost human nature to get your head up a little bit too high, maybe try and do too much, become a little bit too fancy. And again, the highlight reels, highlight of the night here has killed hockey somewhat, killed these kids because all they see is these tic-tac-toe, backdoor sauce pass goals, when a lot of goals at this time of year are scored off of rebounds in the blue paint. And, Patty Conacher and I used to talk about that all the time, because back in his day for sure, and then the part of my pro career, you didn't see all these highlights of the night and all these ugly, there's a lot more ugly goals, and we need to do that.
How do you try to keep that message of playing 60 minutes and doing all that fresh when it's something you've been dealing with all season long?
Well, yeah, we have, but it's become way more prevalent right now, and by more people. Before it used to be, maybe 1 or 2 guys here or there. Now it's become almost like a disease there a little bit during a hockey game. And, something, there's only certain things that you can do. At the end of the day, your best players have to be your best players to win. In junior hockey, your older players, they win you the hockey games, and your younger guys are good supporting casts, and they're there obviously to help and be developed. But your older players win you the games, and right now the only tools that we have as coaches are to sit them in the stands and sit them on the bench until they get the message that we have to play that team game. I've already started doing that, and I'm sure that'll make some people happy. I'm sure it'll make other people angry. But at the end of the day, we're a team here. Everything is earned, nothing is given, and that's the way we live here.
Considering how tight the Eastern Conference is, that message is probably going to get through pretty soon here.
Well, again, you don't win or lose by one player alone, right? I mean, we won hockey games without Dyson, Chandler, Morgan, Klimchuk. We've won lots of games with a lot of different guys in the lineup. It just means other guys have to step up when given those opportunities. We've seen that from Christopher Hunt, Connor Gay. You know, those guys have stepped up in times of opportunity. Right now, we need everybody just sticking with what their role is on this hockey club, and we'll be fine.
What do you see out of Prince George coming in here?
They're a real hard-working hockey club. Got some good team speed, obviously. Got some dynamic forwards in Bork and Fiddler, and they're certainly not going to cheat you. They're going to come in here and try and steal 2 points from us. And right now, we have to take advantage of these home games, Phil, that we've been banking all year long. We got 2 huge ones this weekend, Friday and then Saturday against Red Deer, who's been hot and on our heels as of late. And we take care of business here at home. Everything will be fine.